everybody, and welcome to a mini conversation on Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving meal. Some of you may or may not remember what I did last year, which I can't even really remember what I did last year. I think what I did last year is I filmed making, did I film it making it? I may have just filmed you at the end of it. I did a lot of videos on baking and cooking last year. And so it's actually really hard to remember if I made a video on making a turkey, and because I remember last year I made a pie. I do remember making the pie. I remember making green bean casserole, a turkey, stuffing. We made, well, let me get into Christmas, and then I did some sugar cookies, and then I also did a sweet potato pie, or sweet potato casserole. So, oh yeah, I do kind of remember making the sweet potato casserole on camera as well. But it doesn't matter, I guess. What I wanted to really say about Thanksgiving, especially if you have little kids, is you got to remember that little kids don't like a lot of textures. It's just natural. They're like kind of like learning what they like to eat and what they don't like to eat. So the simpler, the better. Most kids like turkey, and they'll eat some steamed carrots or boiled carrots, and they'll like it with ranch. Not hummus, not dips. They like it with ranch. They like celery. Well, I don't even know if some of them like celery, but some of them don't really like celery. They love mashed potatoes. I do remember making mashed potatoes last year. And they like ice cream sundaes. So I would say, Rustin, do you like eating a lot of different things? I think Rustin's pretty good with eating a lot of variety. He's, maybe he's picky, I don't know. He really likes carrots. So Rustin likes carrots. Ray likes mashed potatoes. And Phoenix likes, I think Phoenix likes dessert. I think you like dessert. I think you actually likes pie. Anyway, when it's fun at Thanksgiving because everybody is kind of hanging out around the house all day while you cook. Or you're doing something. Some people used to go to the Thanksgiving Macy's Day Parade, but because of the turmoil of industry, it took out family and made it into a sales pitch, and people didn't really like that. And a lot of people, the reason why people don't watch is because you don't put it live, and we don't have cable anymore. That's the only reason. Because I would always try to watch it, but I have to watch it post creation of it. Because most people like to have the Thanksgiving parade on until 11 or 12 and then turn it to football. And I made up a whole segment. I think I did it on, I can't remember. I think I did it on a video. Anywho, when it comes to Thanksgiving, what I also like to do, and I've tried this in many different years that I've cooked for Thanksgiving meal for a small group of people, which is like 3 or 4. Anyway, what I'm currently doing right now is I'm introducing Gertie to Ellie, which they're not really paying attention to each other, so we may have some scuffles in the back if you hear anything. Anyway, Thanksgiving is not about friendship. It's not even about Thanksgiving, like Thanksgiving thanks. It's about, it's like community of like peacekeeping. It's like peacekeeping between people who don't get along. So like when you're at a Thanksgiving meal, most of you know that you're dreading going home for Thanksgiving. Let's get freaking real. And then these motherfuckers are making influencer videos about how great their life is. And you're like, just shut the fuck up. Then you're talking shit about the people who are going to ask you when you're going to get married. And then you're either making fun of these people, or you're disrespecting these people, or you're not interested in spending time with these people, or you're bragging about spending time with these people, and then you're looking to make content off of a holiday to capitalize off the holiday itself to create brand deals for yourselves. So take that into account this year with your shitty ass kids who are in their teens and above, who are coming to your house trying to film a TikTok with you. You can definitely get one over on them by knowing what they're up to, so that you can either be exposed for being a terrible parent, or you can expose your kid for being a shitty ass kid. Understand what I just said? So you're either on the good side or the bad side, because some parents did the best they could for what they were dealing with, such as Jennifer Lawrence's parents. Like, really? There was no helping that girl. That girl was born onto the planet to be a devil bitch. So they catered to her, they were nice to her, they gave her everything she ever wanted, and she was still a fucking bitch. Same thing with Mona Van. She didn't even make any effort to do anything in her fucking life. None of these bitches do. It's kind of like the new norm of existing for them. So now they're all entitled. They have no idea how to do anything. They don't even know how to make mashed potatoes. They have no interest in making mashed potatoes, but they'll surely act as if they're so interested in cooking, and then sell you on an Amazon dinner party, or go on Pix11, where they talk about a dinner party that they hired a chef, hired a decorator, hired the environmentalist group to organize the nastiness of it all, and then bring a lobbyist named Ken Cook, who's been working with that bitch at CleanCon to fuck over America. Sucking facts. How dare you? So when you go home to your family this year and you don't want to be there, they're going to annoy the shit out of you. They're going to irritate you because there's a bunch of energy going on that they're not willing to deal with. They're negative, they're nasty, they have bad attitudes because of you. No, because of you. They have bad attitudes because of you and because of you. And there's no shift or change in the energy of the world at this time, because look at what we're dealing with influencers. So this holiday season is not going to be fun. It's going to be fun for influencers who are selling product in their live whatnot bullshit. It's going to be annoying for those of us watching it. You're going to ruin our fucking day every fucking day. And then you're going to try to capitalize off of other people's happiness, but they're not happy, they're in misery. Sorry, that's just the way life is working at this time. So it's important to focus. We're going to be watching Gary Vee travel the globe with his Mona Van. Ooh. Mona Van, oh, look at her Americanized Persian self while Gary Vee holds her hand and says, "Well, babe, look at you, you're so hot," while her family brags about how much money they have. Your day will come in fucking hell where everyone finds out what you're actually up to, you nasty bitch. It's the day you realize that everybody fucking hates your ass. You're not an entrepreneur, you're just some skank whore who wants to be looked at as valuable as you teach absolutely fucking nothing. Because if you watched that segment this morning, fucking stupid as shit, just like the last one and just like the last one. But because Gary Vee is the man of the hour in New York, and he sold his ass out to the Democratic Party, he got a brand deal for the fucking bitch. So when you want to talk about entrepreneur, don't look at Gary Vaynerchuk. No, he's doing everything wrong. Everything that's against the law and everything that's against natural human existence. We have a little action going on. The dog is getting excited around the cat because they're trying to play. Because she can play with the dog, but she doesn't know how to play with her quite yet. So she's getting a little nervous. It's okay. Okay, well anyway, that's all I have for you so far. Preparation for your attitudes to pretend. This is the time to just be. This would actually be the time that you would initiate the just be. but in your natural, unique way of who you actually are as a person. I would actually might even invite in a little bit of an argument.